Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to our venerable apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the Lord's elect, the house of David. It's the brother Aharan coming back at you with another quick lesson. And Lord willing, they be edifying unto the elect. There's more like another dream, all right, that I just had. I just woke up. All right, so Salakia for the voice, but I'm gonna start off once again. We gotta have our faith in the Heavenly Father, man. All right, and I'm gonna get this quick precept here. All right, there's a book of Isaiah, chapter 65, and verse 13. It says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed." Okay. Now, in this dream, all right, there was myself and my Eve. All right, we went to one of these grocery stores that's around us, and we were buying salmon and some lamb and some steak. All right, but things were so expensive, so when we got there, we're kind of like shopping very strategically. We're taking our time. The kind of things that we were purchasing, it was very peculiar, if you will. All right. Meanwhile, everybody else is shopping and buying all this crazy stuff, and we're just kind of like slowly looking, and everyone was in a chaotic mindset. Everybody was rushing. Everybody was like, "Yo, move out the way." Oh, this, like, very chaotic, and me and my Eve were laughing, taking our time, cracking jokes like we do, and the guy who, at the butcher, the people that you go to and be like, "Oh, can I get 2 pounds of this?" And then they do it for you. He was standing there. He looked like a northern tribe, but more like an Israelite foreigner. He looked more like an Italian, if you will. All right. So then he saw us and he's like, yo, come. He whispered. He said, "Yo, come. And he said, "Hey, where y'all from?" And then we told him, and he was like, "Wow, man, you guys look different, man. I could tell just the vibe, you guys are different. I'm looking around. I've been working here for the past, he said, what, 7 years?" And then he said, "I've been working here for all this time, and I've never seen things this bad, but I seen you guys. I've been watching you for quite some time, and man, it's like, yeah, you guys are, you must not be from here." And then we just laughed about it. And then he said, "Well, so what y'all want? What y'all looking for?" And then I told him, I was like, "Hey, we try to get some of the fish and the meat, but it's so expensive. We might have to pass on that because it's above our budget." And then he said, "All right, yo, listen." He looked to the left. He looked to the right. He said, come closer." He said, "I'm not supposed to do this. If I get caught, I'll be fired. But here." He said, "What y'all need?" And I said, "Oh, just this." So I told him, and then he wrapped it up. He said, "Look, I'm gonna double it." And then he tripled it. He put mad stuff, like mad pounds of fish, mad pounds of food, of meat. And then he wrapped it up. He said, "Go freeze it, freeze it all up and then store it. And you guys use it little by little because, it's gonna be out for a while. They're gonna put the squeeze. It's gonna be out for a while. So it could hold you till the next time you guys need it." I said, "Oh man, you don't gotta do that." He said, No. I have to do this. I was sent to do this." And I said, "Okay, all right, thank you, man." It went over my head at the moment. So I said, "Oh man, thank you." And then he said, don't go to the register because then they'll know. I'm a charger here for you." So he charged us for the old price, like how it used to be. I think it was like 11 something. But when we got there, it was over $200 for the same amount of food. So he charged us for the $11 price, and then he put in the system that it was a defect, So we got all that food for just a few bucks, and then we left. And then before we left, he said, "Oh, you said you from where? Y'all live where?" And I told him. He said, "Oh, so y'all know that there's a farm. There's a farm that's not too far from y'all. Y'all should go over there." And then I was like, "Okay, we'll pass there on our way home." So as we're going, we got to the farm area, and he was telling us before we got there. He said, yeah, there's a stable, and even the guy who owns the barn with the horses and the cow and all that, even he's going through issues providing for them. So soon he was telling me that he's going to start killing those animals for food. So things are getting real bad out here. I said, damn, oh shit, oh, all right, so we're going to go pay him a visit. So when we got there, we're kind of like looking at the farm, because out here in New York, I'm in upstate. So you have places where there's farms and so on and so forth. But down in the city, you don't see that. You're not going to be in a place where it's like, oh, animals here and this and that. It's very rare, So when we saw that, me personally, I was very excited, because I'm like, oh shit, look, there are horses, like actual horses. There are cow, there's chicken everywhere, like, So I was like, yo, this is an actual farm, man. Like, it's like actual real shit. There's sheep, there's goats. Like, this guy actually has a real thing going on. So we got there, I was kind of like mesmerized by looking at the animals. I'm like looking at them. I'm telling my Eve, I'm like, damn, in the ancient times, like these animals, this guy has like 20, 30 of them. In the ancient times, men had thousands of these animals. So I was explaining to her how it worked in the ancient world, And I told her, I was like, in the kingdom, we're going to get this, but times infinity. It's just going to be in abundance. When it comes to animals and things of that nature, it's going to be in abundance, So she was like, oh my goodness, I can't wait for the kingdom. And then as we were standing there, we said, I can't wait for the kingdom. The owner of the farm, she shouted. He said, hey, how you guys doing? And then we're like, hey, how you, sir? How you doing? Everything okay? He's like, yeah. He's like, oh, I see you guys on the farm checking out the animals. I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, people don't come around here anymore. It's just these farmers, the businesses that just come here with their trucks, but, they come up here and load up eggs and things of that nature. But people don't normally come around here anymore. And I was like, really? And he was giving me a little history of how the place worked, So he was like, hey, man, my business is going down and under because of all this, the shipment shortages, the cargo stuff that's on the sea. So I can't even get product to feed my animals, And I was like, man, that's tough. Like, so what are you going to do? He's like, yeah, I'm selling some of them off. I'm killing some, using it for food, just letting them graze on the grass. That's pretty much it. I was like, man, that's crazy. And he was like, where you from? And then we told him. He said, oh, listen, look. He went into the thing. He came back with a big bag of rice, big bag of beans. He said, yo, here, take this. It's going to go to waste anyway. I might as well just give it to somebody who could use it. You guys seem like very good people. Here, take this, and take it home and use it, forever, however long it's going to last. I said, oh my goodness, thank you. I appreciate that. I was like, damn, we getting blessed like that. Yeah, my Eva was like, oh my God, babe. I said, yo, yeah. So we stacked up, put it in the back of the car, and then he said, hey, before you go, you see that horse right there? I said, yeah. He said, you want it? I said, oh shit. I mean, yeah, but I don't know how to ride a horse. I never ridden a horse before. He's like, you know what? I'll keep this for you. I'm going to saddle this horse right here. In case of an emergency and you can't drive, you find your way here, you take this horse and you guys leave. And I said, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I drive a car, so I drive a car, so I don't know how to, use a horse. He said, I'll leave it here for you. And when you get here, you will know exactly where to go to pick it up. I said, okay, I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. And then I didn't get his name. So we left, And then the next time we came back to the store, looking for that guy, and he wasn't there. The guy who gave us the meat and everything. We asked the people, yo, there's a guy who works at the fish guy. He's not working today. And then we mentioned his name. He had a name tag, so we mentioned it. And they were like, no, there's no one who works here with that name. We've never had anybody who works here with that name. And I was like, wow. So I knew right away that was an angel. That was an angel that helped us out. And then it reminded me of this precept here. All right, there's a book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 2. It says, hold on, Salakia. Yeah, Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2, it says, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Okay, so we're going to be fed, we're going to be protected, by people who might seem like strangers, but that'll be the Lord looking out for us, man. You know, because remember, this famine is not just any old famine. This is actually orchestrated. So it's not like there's no food. It's just being blocked off from getting here. You know, so the Lord could have it where you might have certain, you might have a truck delivery that's supposed to deliver to, a store or something, like a Walmart or whatever. And he might take it to a storehouse somewhere. And then, you might run into this man and he'll be like, hey, look, come. I'm not supposed to tell you this, but here, take this key. There's a warehouse and you give you the address, you lock it up. Go there only at certain times where there's no security or none of that. All right. And you can go in there and pick out whatever you want. And there's going to be just food there that could feed you for years. All right. And they're supposed to save it, but he might give you a key. And he said, go there only at a certain time. Go through here, this and that, and that could be an angel giving you all that, giving you the directions and stuff like that. You might have a time where there might be troops that's about to storm your house, and then you might meet somebody who'll be like, hey, you guys know that park? You'd be like, oh, yeah, it's not too far from my house. Yeah, you guys go there a lot? Yeah. You ever seen that old man that's always sitting on that bench? You'd be like, what old man? What are you talking about? Like, oh, yeah, that'd be an old man that's always sitting there. He always has a newspaper. You never seen him? Okay, well, guess what? He's always there. Maybe you guys miss him, but he's always there. I don't know if you noticed him. But today, when you go pay attention, you're going to see an old man sitting there. And, he's into the kind of things you guys talk about. So, talk to him and see, maybe he might drop some info on you, and that could be an angel giving you a direction on what's the next move the Lord wants you to make, and then you go to the park at a certain time. You might not see the man, or you might see the man, and then you might be like, oh, damn, I missed him. You might lose a little bit. You might start doubting. Oh, damn, I thought we'll come back tomorrow. And then as you're walking away, you might see the old man, you'd be like, hey, how you guys doing? Like, yeah, you guys enjoying the weather? It's like, yeah, it's a beautiful weather. He might find a common grounds with you, and then you get close to him, be like, hey, I like your dog, by the way. Be like, yeah, I had him for all these years, and then be like, yeah, man, hey, be like, hey, you guys, You might start some shit, talk with you, next thing you know, he's like, oh, you guys into that? Oh, I actually have a place that has this, and that. It has water, it has whatever you guys need. You guys seem very cool. Nowadays, everybody's so rude. They don't even say hi. So you guys passing by, saying hi with the smile that you guys have. I knew there's something different about you, So here, take this, here, whatever you need. Here's a key. Go to this place, this address here, and pick up whatever you want, And that could be another angel right there. And people will see you talking to a regular, ordinary person, but the information he's giving you is not ordinary information. And he's only going to be doing that for his elect, right? The Lord is going to only be doing that for his elect. So we're going to be getting perks. We're going to be getting leeway. We're going to be getting favor in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Like I said, the food is there. It's just not being given to the people. And that's how the famine is being caused. Okay. So if it's there, it's on the coast, some way, somehow, some of them is going to be unloaded. Because Esau needs to have that power over people. He has to have that control. He needs to dictate who gets what and when. But you still have workers. You have people who drive these trucks back and forth and so on and so forth, right? The Lord could have an angel do that, Angel disguised as a regular man, working as a truck driver, and he might just drop off a whole bunch of food or delivery at your crib. You might have these delivery guys who bring a whole bunch of food, every morning somebody's making the same mistake, delivering to the wrong address. You're like, yo, who keeps bringing food every morning, every afternoon, every evening, like delivery food every day? I didn't order no food, but the food keeps coming and it's always the food that I will always order. Like, damn, this is on point. This is exactly what I needed. This is exactly what I wanted. At a certain time of the day, morning, you hear the doorbell, ping, ping. You get there, your food has been delivered. You're like, what the And it's always going to be inside information. You'd be like, oh, wow, hey, that's the Spirit, that's the Lord. Hey, he said he's going to feed us. Isaiah 65:13. So, man, when I woke up out of the dream, I'm like, hey, Tawadi Abashim Yahushai. It's like, wow, that's, once again, the Lord showing us you are going to be okay. Just believe on me. You're going to be just fine. I will provide for you in abundance, And you're not even going to know how to thank me. You're just going to be like, wow, Lord, how, I don't know what to say. So brothers and sisters, keep the faith. All right. This thing that's coming is not really, it's for the destruction of the 2/3 and the rest of these non-believers. But those who believe on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, all right, this is what the scriptures say is for us. Okay. This is the book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 7. The Lord Yahweh is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. All right, like the brother from the Bahamas who had an encounter. All right, again, a stranger that said certain things that made him think like, wow, I just encountered an angel. Hey, Hebrews 13:2, and he said, I know you, you're the righteous, and we're gonna come down soon to deliver your people, the righteous. Okay, so the angels know us, and the Lord knows us, and we know him. That's why we call upon his name. We know Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai a way that the world doesn't know, because he showed us that side of him that he hasn't showed the world. Okay, so he's going to show the world the side that the world doesn't know, which is going to be the cruel side of the Lord. And he's going to show us the side of the Lord that the Lord hasn't showed to the world, which is going to be the favorable side. Okay, so in all cases, for the elect is a win-win. Okay, it's a win-win, man. So don't lose your faith. Okay, don't lose your faith, man. We're gonna be just fine. All right, just believe that. Okay, Psalms 34:7. All right, the angel of the Lord Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. Okay, so you're gonna meet people that they'll give you inside information. Like, oh, well, hey, I heard tomorrow at this time they sending the troops out to raid people's houses. So if it be possible, I know it's gonna be cold, but you guys take a drive out to around this area. They're not gonna be there, and just park over there for just a few minutes, a few hours. By the time you guys make your way back, the deed will be done, and you guys are gonna be good, and you come back home and the whole building looks empty. You see people messed up, but for some reason your door is unbroken. You can still open a key. You're like, yo, everyone's door is wide open. My door is the one that's left closed. Like, what happened? Nobody came in here. It's because they could sense. They use the technology, the heat sensors, to check and see who's in their house and who's not, in the wee hours of the night. And you just happen to be not in your house at that time where everybody's home off guard like that. The Lord must love you. The Lord must love you to be looking out for you like that. So we're going to be taken care of, man. So don't lose your faith. All right, keep the faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and you're going to be delivered if you're part of the elect. All right. So Lord willing, you've been edified and uplifted. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Ruach HaKodesh, the Wadiya Ba'Shem Yahushai, and until next time, Shalom.